Do you know that episode of Friends when Joey and Chandler get all the stuff robbed?
Yes.
So then they have like a canoe.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
literally my house right now. Just in a camping chair, looking at a big TV, and I've got nothing else in the house.
That really makes you feel like you're at home, doesn't it?
No, yeah.
So excited to welcome in Rob Holding. Can I get a round of applause? We got an audience today. Look, that's got to feel good, Rob.
Yeah, it makes you feel important.
You are you are important. Welcome to the
Thank you,
Colorado
thank you.
Rapids.
No, I'm
How's it
excited.
been so far?
It's been good. It's been good. Obviously, just like doing a bit of fitness work and get used to the altitude as well,
Yeah.
which brings its own challenges.
Okay, tell me about that, because I grew up here, but I also, when I played, I'd have to come back here and train in the off season, and it was like the best but the worst.
Yeah.
Describe what it feels like to try to get fit at altitude.
Yeah, so like I've done my first week, and that was tough. So the first 2 sessions, as soon as you finish the run, and I'm just sort of stood there, I just gasping for air.
Yeah.
And it was like really hard. But then like the start of the second week has felt a little bit easier. So I'm hoping it's just progression.
It will be a nice progression. It's like this weird lung burn that I can't
Oh
like.
gosh, yeah.
You can't quite describe
Yeah.
what that's like. So I'm glad you're past that part.
Yeah.
And
when I was in the hotel, I went for like a 5K run because I wasn't even like in the facility training on the pitch or whatever.
yeah,
And I was just going for like runs at the hotel, and I was doing like a 5K, and I thought, wow, 5K wasn't hard 5 days ago. all I've done is fly. Like, why have I gone so unfit? It was like tasting blood and like the lungs burning. I was thinking,
that's what it happened. Like
Yeah.
you taste blood.
Yeah.
It's like your lungs are working to expand themselves.
yeah, just help me out any way they could. Really.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly how I used to feel. The great thing is it is such a benefit once you get past
I'm
it
hoping that. I'm
and you
hoping
go and travel all across the United States to play, and you have that
Have that,
altitude
yeah, a little
advantage.
secret
Yeah.
power.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is we get to chat with you kind of about where you came from and where you hope to go. And that's just the whole point of the conversation. And I think I want to go all the way back to when you were growing up, because at 7 years old, Rob, you signed with Bolton as a young player. I don't even know what that means. Like when you sign at 7 years old,
I don't
tell
think
us.
I did.
Yeah,
was just
tell
sort of
us
going
what that
with the
is.
flow. Yeah, so when I think I started playing at 5 at my local like Sunday league team.
Okay.
So I was just playing there, and that's just with your friends that you go to school with and stuff. And then there was like scouts from academies watching. So there was scouts from City, there was scouts from Bolton. Both wanted me, so I was training with both teams through like 6, 7 year old. And then when you get to 8 is when they can officially sign you to the academy.
Okay.
So I had to make a choice. City were signing like 25 kids to play 7-a-side. So you'd be playing every other week.
Yeah, no,
Whereas
thank
all I
you.
went to do was play football. And I enjoyed it more at Bolton. Like it was more of a family club. Like the kids were nicer, and just I felt more comfortable there. So with me and my dad, we chose Bolton, and they signed 12 kids, so you play every week.
Oh.
And I was there till 19 through
Wow.
scholarship, under 18s, under 21s, first team.
Yeah, it's such a wild thing to think about being signed. Like, does that just mean that what are the benefits of signing with a team?
I honestly didn't even know, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there is progression for if you do become a professional footballer, and you will have like access to the first team and stuff. But when you're a kid, you're not thinking that. I was just thinking I just want to play football on the weekends with my friends. So that was all it was till I got to about 14, 15, and I started realising, I'll leave school when I'm 16. What do I do then? Do I go to like what we call college? And then, but it was, no, you sign at 16, sign at Bolton, and you go into like the apprenticeship route.
Yeah.
And it worked out well.
Yeah.
Definitely the right choice.
So you're from, say the name of the town you're from.
Staley Bridge,
Staley Bridge.
Staley, Vegas.
Yeah. And that's like the east side of Manchester,
Yeah, east side of
essentially.
Manchester,
and
yeah.
Bolton's like the northwest
Side
West?
of Greater Manchester. Yeah.
So are you commuting?
Yeah,
Or are you
so-
living there at a certain point? What does that look
No, I was
like?
commuting, so we'd train like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, play Sunday.
Okay.
So like my dad was picking me up from school at like 3:30, 4, and then we'd drive around the M60, which was always traffic, up the M61, which was it's probably about 45 to an hour, depending on
Okay.
traffic.
Okay.
So yeah, he was pretty dedicated as well.
Yeah.
Doing that.
You said as you got older, you felt like, okay, what am I going to do with this? Do you remember a particular time during that season with Bolton where you were like, actually, I think I could really do this?
Again, I think that was like sort of 15, 16 when I went into the apprenticeship, and then we started playing every week as a first year apprentice, and then as a second year apprentice, I was in the reserve team. So I was sort of progressing through the teams a lot faster than like my peers at my age. And that made me think like, oh, maybe I've actually got a shot at this. Like, I'm now one step away from playing a first team game. So yeah, that was sort of when I realised like, oh, I could make a living. If I'd have stayed at Bolton for 15 years and had like a career there, I'd have been like, I did what I wanted to do as a kid.
Right. Was Bolton your team when you were growing up?
No, I was a United fan, Man United fan. Yeah, like my dad, my uncle, my granddad were just all like mad football fans and just loved Man United. Like,
Did you go to games growing up?
You could never, because I was always playing on the weekends.
Oh, right.
So it was always
that's hard.
really difficult. But my dad used to be a steward on like the South Stand at Old Trafford.
Really?
So I mean, in the loft back home, we've got boxes and boxes of programs from like the early, like mid to late 90s, early 2000s when he used to work there. So yeah, I was always used to come home, bring me a program. I'd just sit reading through this program.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was always United as a kid.
I love that. You already have mentioned your dad and his commitment to what you were doing. Did your parents push you to play football, or like how did that look from their perspective?
I think my dad would have been like sort of pushing me forward to play football. He never forced me. Like if I didn't enjoy it, he'd take me out of it. My mum just wanted me to be happy. My mum was just like, if you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
That's how she's been sort of all my life, really. But my dad was very much like the football fanatic and sort of pushed me into football.
Do you feel like because it feels like you said something about you could kind of sense that you were a little bit ahead of the players that you were playing with. Do you think they too thought like at a certain point, like, man, our son could really be a professional footballer? Like,
oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I've never asked them that.
Yeah. Well, your dad's coming in a couple of days.
In like a few hours.
Oh yeah, a few hours.
So that's the first thing I'll do when I pick him up.
Ask him that question.
How was the flight? Oh, and by the way, did you ever
just
think
record it so we can add it into the podcast coming back? Yeah. Football really is to get to that certain point of being a professional. It's not just about you, right? It's about everybody surrounding you. You mentioned to me earlier you have a sister. I don't know if you have any other siblings.
No, just an older sister. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a family endeavor to get where you're at, and it sounds like you've been really appreciative of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it was me and my dad traveling the country playing football, and then mum was at home looking after my sister and keeping her on the straight and narrow. And she turned out pretty well. Like, she's a teacher out in Abu Dhabi. She's been there 8 or 9 years. She loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good place to visit. She's gonna have to
I know. It's a
come
long
visit
flight
you
now.
here now too, right? So you were at Bolton for a big part of your career, but then you get a call to potentially move to Arsenal.
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
A bit surreal.
Yeah.
Just because of like the size of Arsenal, and I'd heard sort of towards the end of the season that scouts were coming watching. Steve Bold, who was the assistant coach at the time as well, had gone up to watch a game. It's actually funny, the game he came to watch, I got sent off after like 25 minutes. So he's gone all the way up to Bolton, and then 20 minutes in, I've been sent off, like last man, just sort of clipped the guy's heels by accident, and by the letter of the law is a red card.
Yes.
So I was like,
I've been there too.
Do me a favour, like there's a scout here, like, I need to play this game. But
that's when you call the ref by his first name. Like, come on, man.
He didn't hold it against me. Steve Bold. He didn't hold it against me when I got there, but he did mention it. Yeah.
You know what? I thought of just thinking about Bolton. Did you play with Stu Holden when he was there?
So I was just sort of breaking through sort of 16, 17 when he was there, but he was obviously coming back from some of the knee injuries that he had. He played a reserve game. I remember it was at the I think probably called the Macron Stadium by then. So he was playing at the stadium, and I was playing as well. So it was Everton at home, and he was captain, and Watts as the reserves out, and I was sort of in the team as well. But Stu was great, and I've spoke to Stu a load of times because I've been coming to America quite a lot. And obviously he's based down in LA, and never had the chance to meet up with him, but hopefully now that I'm here in the MLS, because he works for Fox, right?
He does work for Fox.
If he's ever after an interview, it'd be good to do it with him. That'd be a trip down memory lane.
And I'm sure you'll be to LA. We'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, so you get scouted. The interesting thing I find about this, Rob, is you make this move, but you didn't even have an agent at the time.
No, I had an agent.
You had an agent.
Yeah,
I read something that you did not have an agent and you like worked on this deal by yourself.
It was all done with the agent.
This is why you can't trust the internet, people.
Well, I remember when I first signed for Arsenal, and we were doing like a similar thing to this, like a get to know you with like all the media people there, and they were going through like my height on Wikipedia was like 5 centimeters shorter than what I was. So I was like, well, we need to change
Correct that
and get that up. Yeah, because
I've grown up.
Yeah.
Come on. Well, it was, gosh. I'm sure as a kid you dream of playing on these big teams and these big moments, and you got to experience that. 2 FA Cups, 3 Community Shields. You started both of those FA Cup games. I think after that first one, Arsene Wenger said, "You're a legend."
He had that famous quote, didn't he, where because I didn't cost 50 million, I cannot be good. Like a little sarky comment with the media after a game. But yeah, like, it was amazing working under Arsene and then Unai and then Arteta. Like, I've had some really good managers that I've been fortunate enough to be coached by, which is really good.
Some legends.
Legends, yeah.
Legends on the field, but Arsene Wenger, like, legend as a coach. What can you tell us about him? Because I'll never be as close to him as you were. What did you learn, or like what did you like about the way he carried himself?
He's very he like meets you on a human level and just like will sit and chat to you, and he's actually very funny. He's like cracked me up a few times. He's so like just funny, sense of humor, like quite dry. But yeah, on the tactical ear, the way he sees the game and the way that he gives that information to you, it's just like, it was so educating for me as my first couple of years there. Yeah. And helped me a lot and helped me realize the standards that you go to.
Yeah. Do you feel like there was a player during that time too, when you first were there, that helped you get up to speed, or really like took you? Yeah.
The BFG, Per Mertesacker.
Yeah.
You can guess what BFG stands for.
I don't know, but Miles might know.
Miles?
Big fucking guy.
German. Big German. Big, I mean German, yeah.
I made Miles too say that because I thought there might be a word that we couldn't have on the podcast.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say that. Yeah.
That was very well done. Yeah. He's needed trained everybody. Yeah.
But they did change it to the kid-friendly version, which is big friendly German.
Yes, big friendly. Yes, that's what.
But no,
we
he was amazing. Like, he just won off the back of when I signed. He just won the World Cup. So you had like Mesut Ozil, him, Mustafi, 3 Germans in the changing room that had all just won the World Cup that summer. Yeah. So that was amazing and just helped me on the way. He actually gave me my first fine at Arsenal.
Okay, what was it? Tell us.
Well, I had my agent that supposedly I didn't have.
Yeah.
My agent rang me in the changing rooms, and there was no one else in the changing room, and I'd quickly just like answered it and didn't know the rules.
Right.
So quickly answered it, and then Per walks in straight away just as I answered it, and he said, "Phone in changing rooms." Like whatever, I think it was like £100-200 or whatever.
Oh, these are hefty fines.
Yeah, they're not great.
Wow.
But
you're like, good thing I just signed a new contract.
But that's what he was like. He'd keep you at the standards and on the level that you needed to be what he was, the best in the world. You know.
Do you feel like, can you look back at like one particular piece of advice that he gave you that has stuck with you or it helped you in that time? Because at the time you were what, 20 years old, playing next to 3 German World Cup winners.
Yeah. Intimidating.
Yeah, in the rest of the locker room was pretty good too.
Pretty good, yeah. They weren't bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got like a genuine piece of advice, but just in how he acted as a person and how he'd help younger lads that had joined training, or just that the way he was a leader was just what you'd take from that. I don't think I actually got like a sentence that was a bit of advice. Yeah,
it was just something. I feel like there's players on teams that you just feel comfortable to be yourself. Yeah. Maybe like they expect a lot out of you, but at the same time they want you to be you because that's why you're there.
Yeah, he's not going to kill you and like rip you apart in terms of you've done something wrong. But he'll let you know that the standards are here, but I'm going to help you get there. I'm not going to try and put you down until you match it, So I think that's a fine balance.
Who is the hardest person to defend in those trainings?
Oh, probably Alexis Sanchez. Yeah, because you'd be receiving with his back to you, and so you'd be coming up behind him as a defender. And then he had this like shimmy where he'd like fake to go left, control it with the outside of his right and spin around the other way.
In my brain.
So like your body weight is all going to the left, and he's spun round and he's so like sharp. He's spun round and he's gone, and you're just like. Oh. Yeah. But then also, if you later on in my Arsenal career, if you got in a race with Aubameyang, that never ended well for me.
No.
So it was always one that I had to sort of give an extra yard, because if I was in a flat, straight up race with him, he's gone.
Yeah, who would win that? I mean,
I know there's not many. Maybe Bellerin could potentially keep up with him.
Maybe. You had first at a lot of these different clubs. I was thinking back to Bolton too. Like, do you have the first jersey that you wore on your debut for both of those clubs?
I've got that framed at home.
Yeah, is it at home in England?
It's at home in England, so everything's going into storage right now.
Okay.
But, so the shirts that have mean a lot to me that I've got framed. My very first Bolton one, number 45.
Okay, nice 45, nice.
Yeah, nice high number. My Premier League debut Arsenal shirt is framed, and my Champions League debut Arsenal shirt's framed. I haven't got the FA Cup one framed, but some of the lads Hector got was like a replica FA Cup when we won it.
Yeah.
And they did the same again. Bamiyang did the same for all the team for the second one, and the Community Shield with that one as well. So I've got these like replicas that are quite cool.
That's really cool. Yeah, you gotta frame those ones. You gotta keep them. They're so special.
My dad's got all of them. He's got them under lock and key. He's got them safe.
Do you have a good collection of? Did you swap jerseys with people? Or?
I've got a few ones that I really like. So like growing up a United fan, the last time Rooney played at the Emirates, I played against him. And I managed to get his jersey after, with help from Danny Welbeck. I'd have to shout out Danny.
Okay, thank you, Danny. Appreciate you.
It was me that went in and got it. You were too scared to ask. I was like, it's Wayne Rooney. What was I supposed to do?
Excuse me, Mr. Wayne.
Mr. Wayne, can I please get your jersey? But yeah, I got his jersey. That I love that one. I've got Jack Grealish's Aston Villa one, which I thought was quite cool because that's his team, you know.
Yep.
But I played with him at 21 level international.
Love it.
So.
Yeah.
That was an easy one to get his friend.
Mm-hmm. You could ask him.
Yeah, I could ask him.
With just a dab and you want to switch?
And similar with Ben Chilwell, I've got one of his Chelsea jerseys, which is really cool. There's a lot of the lads that I played with internationally and played against them. So like Ward-Prowse, Southampton one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now off the top of my head. Do you know what I regret that I've not done?
Yeah.
Is sneakily grab some of the Arsenal boys ones.
I know, your teammates.
I could have had like an Ozil and a Sanchez one, a Cazorla one. I have got a Chambers one, who's like my best friend in football, Callum Chambers. So we've shared jerseys just to make sure we've got one of each.
Yeah, I know that is something you don't think about till afterwards. I played with Kelly Smith and Alex Scott, and I'm like, man.
Well, she's on a massive wall in the Arsenal gym.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Alex?
Yeah. No.
Oh, Kelly. Yeah. Oh, Kelly was the best player I ever played with.
Oh, nice.
Incredible. And you're just in the moment and you don't really think about that. But I'm like, why didn't I get a Kelly Smith jersey? Or Alex. I mean, Alex is blown up.
I will get like when I get a basement and I can turn it into like a man cave of just all memorabilia and stuff and some shirts up there.
Yeah.
I think that'll look cool.
Yeah, that will be cool. Okay, let's get back to like playing on the soccer fields. Unfortunately, well, this actually is going to lead us off the field. At that time in your career, everything's going pretty well, but then you tear your ACL at a young age. Were you 20 still or were you 21 then?
What was that, 2018? So I would have been, I think I was like 22 then.
22?
Maybe older, maybe 23. Actually.
How hard was that for you in that moment?
I mean, that was my first game at Old Trafford. So I was like, all the family were there.
Everybody. How many people were there, do you think?
Oh, gosh. There must have been 8 people there, like mum, dad, uncles, aunties, cousins. Yeah, I'd probably say about 8. Granddad, obviously.
Yeah. Ugh. And it just like is such it's just the worst.
Yeah, you're 25 minutes in, and I didn't know. Like, I knew about ACLs, but you didn't really know what it.
You think you're invisible a little bit, invincible a little bit.
Yeah. And then I was like on the sideline, and I just felt like I got a whack on my knee, so I was like rubbing it, thinking like, oh gosh, that was painful.
Yeah.
And then physio sort of checks it. He does the test. Obviously, he probably knows.
Yeah.
That's a bit loose. I didn't say anything. We stood up, tried to put a bit of weight on it, and I just felt my knee buckle. And he was like, yeah, sit back down, and that was done.
Yeah. What do you feel like that at such a young age in your career? How do you feel like that helped you, or what were some of the challenges of that being happening so young as well?
It definitely helped me because I then really focused in on like my rehab and working on my body and using my body in a better way. So like I'd never really like developed my hips and glutes and stuff like that. You just start playing all the time.
Yeah, you just play.
But then you had time to do that. So like and I was lucky that I had the best of the best in terms of facilities and coaches doing that and rehabbing me. So definitely that improved me physically in terms of how I moved, which was a plus. Mentally it's tough. Like I remember being in the house and like we had to put a bed downstairs because I couldn't go upstairs. I'm on crutches with knee brace on. And yeah, there was times where it's tough and like everything's hard work. Going to the toilet is
Not fun.
not fun. It's very tough. And,
Showering, you're like, what am I?
showering. How do I do this? Like, try to get a stool into the shower so I
Yep.
can sit down.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, you just think, gosh,
Yeah.
like how is it going to get back to normal? So you get a bit down with that. But then the best thing was I always set little challenges in the rehab of like 2 or 3 weeks. So
Nice.
like you feel like you're progressing rather than setting, all right, in 4 months I want to be running on the anti-gravity treadmill.
Yeah.
Like 4 months is a long time. You need something shorter to sort of get
Yeah.
you through that a little bit more. So we just did small little steps on the ladder, we called it. And as he ticked things off, you're just like, right, that's the next one to go to, our next one to go for. And before you know it, you're back on the pitch and things just seem a whole lot better.
Yeah, and it just helps you gain that confidence that you need through that. I love that. It's a really good way to take it in just kind of bite-sized chunks. I too tore my ACL, so I know that mental side is like the worst.
Yeah.
You're like, give me anything physical. I'll do all the physical things.
Yeah.
We're used to that, but when you can't do that and you have to rely on your mindset, it really challenges you. But you came back, and do you remember your first game back playing?
Oh, yeah, Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup. Scored a goal, yeah.
Scored a goal. First goal.
Was it my first goal for Arsenal? I don't think it was my first goal for Arsenal. I scored a few in the Europa League, I think.
Okay.
But no, yeah.
But maybe a little extra special because of that.
Special. Captain's armband. I remember the photo, actually.
Captain's armband.
Captain's armband on. Who crossed it? It was a corner. I don't know if, like, Bukayo had just come into the team there and started.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had crossed it. Oh, that might have been West Ham. That might have been West Ham away, actually, a few years later. I can't think who crossed it now. But, yeah, I remember running in and just heading it down, bouncing into the goal. And it was, like, perfect return.
Yeah, what'd you feel like in that moment after you scored?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, when I score, it's always more of a surprise feeling. Like, oh, wow, like, God, what do I do now?
So what happens when you're a defender. Yeah.
I have no celebration planned here. I always run away and
just run and
have one
a
hand
lot
in
of
the sky.
arms.
Yeah, just very Alan Shearer in my celebrations.
I love that. And towards the end of your time at Arsenal, you mentioned you played for Arteta. You guys did not cross over.
No, so he'd just left the summer that I came in. So he finished that season, retired.
Yeah.
Went to City to join the coaching staff, and that summer I came in. I ended up getting Aaron Ramsey's number because he was 16.
Okay.
He took Arteta's number, 8, when he left. So then Aaron Ramsey was 8, and then the 16 was open, and I was like, 16's good, I'll take 16.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't really have do you have a number that you like to have?
Not really. I'm not that superstitious about it. I've always been, because of a defender, I've always been like 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Or then 16, like it's always been around there.
What did you like about playing for Arteta? I think, similarly here with Armis, like these are two really well-known players that now become coaches. Like what for you makes him stand out as a manager?
Arteta made me see the game in a totally different way.
Yeah.
In just terms of how he wants his teams to build up, to find the spare man was like a huge thing when he first came in the building. And we'd go over it again and again from like goal kicks, just trying to figure out that way to make the easiest way to get out is by playing with our advantage rather than going to a tight man-to-man side where it's going to be relying on a little bit of skill or like a nice 1-2 to get out. And then when we attack, how we can switch the field and find the opposite side where you got a man on the outside that's extra, go down the side, square it back, tap in. Like that is literally, if you were to break it down, I mean, I'd never even envision football like that, just when Arsenal do it well, you see it, and it's just like a real pattern that's so identifiable, and when it flows so nicely. Yeah,
and when it flows, it's even though it's still hard to.
It's still hard to because you're in the disadvantage because you're technically a man down on wherever that ball is. Yeah. So it's hard to stop. Yeah. When a team's looking to try and get an advantage on you. And I
think Declan Rice said the same thing when he came to Arsenal. Just like I have learned so much
absolutely
under Arteta, which is at a certain point in your career, you want to keep learning, but like you feel like you know a lot, and to feel did it kind of refresh you and re-energize you to think about the game in such a different way?
A little bit, yeah. Like it was then that was the goal all the time. Like this is what I need to do to play. Do this system perfectly because his standards were like that. You had to be perfect. I remember like the way I controlled the ball. He wanted me to control it slightly different because it opened up a different passing lane. Wow. Where I'd never even thought of that. I was just like, I'm going to touch it here and play it to my fullback. And I'll touch it with my right and play it with my left because it's the fastest. But he's like, no, control it with your right, open your body up. You can always play that one, but then you've also got the little reverse inside to the winger that's coming in off the line or the 6 or the 10 that's dropped into the pocket.
So detailed.
Yeah, whereas if I'm just keeping the ball inside my body shape, for me to try and pass it out that way, it's so much more difficult.
Yep.
Whereas if it's out there, I've got
and
all
the error,
options.
the range of error is in the space where you don't want it to be.
Exactly. Yeah. So stuff like that was like very detailed in his approach.
When you look back on your time at Arsenal, what do you think is going to be the biggest like takeaway that you have?
To be fair, anyone that sees me out on the streets and like recognizes me, the first thing they say is, "Oh, remember that cup final with Diego Costa?" Like that's always, I think that's always going to follow me around. And then the Adama Traore little TikTok that came out, because we had no crowd during COVID, and that was just me being very Mancunian and and very northern.
But it's got to be such a, when you're thinking about your career, it's got to be something that you're just so proud of in a way.
Absolutely. Like when I look back at it, and I mean, my mate who I lived with for a year and a half when I was down in South London, he said, I don't see myself like that, where he said, mate, you got to think like you're going to sign for Rapids. And these lads are going to be like, wow, this guy's coming in. He's played at Arsenal for 8 years, won trophies.
Yeah.
But I just think like, I'm just another normal footballer coming in and trying to win here. And he said people will respect you, even though
for sure
straight away off the bat just because of your career you've had. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you might have a point there.
You seem to be pretty humble.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure that has helped you do everything to get here in your career. And now you take a big move, right? Go across the sea to play in MLS. What kind of prompted this for you? Why was this the right time?
MLS. Anyone that knows me has always known that I've always had an affiliation wanting to come and play at the MLS.
Why?
It's always been, I mean, I love the States. I love everything out here. I've just, like I said, been coming on holiday here since 2017. And I just feel at ease here. I feel like it's home. So it's just easy. I knew it'd be easy to settle here coming.
Yeah.
And then if I could come here and play football for the latter years of my career, I never really wanted to come here as a 33, 34-year-old.
Yeah.
I always wanted to come here where I'm still able to give some of my best football. So I think at 29, 30, as a centre-back, I've still got a lot of good years ahead of me and hopefully can achieve something.
Yeah, I like that mindset. And what are you excited about to play in this?
I'm excited. It's a very young team.
Yeah.
It's a very young team. And Chris told me that coming in. He said, like, it's a young team. We need someone with experience. Like, you've got Maxo, who's got loads of experience, played in Europe for a long time in his career. Zach Steffen, an experience, played national team, huge games. So there is experience around there, but like I think bringing in another experienced player will help with the young lads as they look up and realise that every detail does matter.
Yeah.
Because that's what I had, and that's the thing. When I go back to Per Mertesacker being a great leader, he made me want to be. When I'm him, I want to be doing the exact same things as the way I felt and the way I was treated when I first went there.
Right.
I want to make the 20-year-old that's coming into the team that's a bit nervous, make them feel at ease, but then they also don't take liberties and they have to be at the certain standard. So they sort of learned quick that this is great. People are helping me, but I do need to be. Yeah. I can't be taking it easy.
You're gonna be the BFE.
The big friendly Englishman. Yeah. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, you have that role now. Yeah. Do you like this part of your career?
Pear's not trademarked it or anything.
Yeah, you're right. Do you like this part of your career where you can be more of a leader on the field, especially as a center back? It's so crucial.
Yeah, I think I do. Like I've always been sort of a leader, like through the age groups at Bolton. The coaches always spoke of me as like the leader of the group. People look up to without me even like knowing that people look up to me. He's like, people do look up to you. It's just the way it is. So it's always been sort of pushed on me that, and I've got to be the leader, got to be this, got to be that. But I don't feel like pressure with it. I just feel it's who I am as a person, just sort of flows into that. So I'm not like stressing like, oh gosh, I need to be a leader here. I need to make everything seem great. It just sort of happens, which is good and makes it a bit easier. Yeah.
I'm sure Rapids fans, like, we've watched you and we know who you are, but like if somebody hasn't, like, what's your X factor, or what do you feel like differentiates you when you're a part of a team?
You mean in terms of like on the pitch, like what's like my... I'd say like quite a calming influence. Okay. I think that's always been, people have said like you always look quite relaxed, even though inside I might not be. I'm be stressing, like I'm making sure I'm in the right position.
If people only knew how many things...
Oh, it's amazing. Like they say, oh, how do you not notice the crowd? I'm like, I'm thinking about
85 things every second.
Like, I'm not thinking about, oh, what's that fan drinking in the sun, you know? So yeah, I think like how calm I am on the ball, how calm again, and like look to play passes. I think my defending has always been pretty solid in terms of like defending the box, defending crosses, heading, clearing, blocking shots. That's always been something that's just come natural. So yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah. I had a little inside knowledge because just a couple of days ago, I actually got to talk to your girlfriend, Svendis Jansdottir, who just signed for Angel City in National Women's Soccer League, which is wild that you guys both moved here nearly at the same time.
And she beat me to it. It was always my plan, and then she just got in there like 3 weeks before and got herself over it, and it looks like I followed her.
It's so funny. She said
I'll get that on record.
She said the same thing. Like, we kind of always wanted this, but we didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be like another year or two, maybe.
Yeah. It clearly didn't influence your move, but that's got to make settling into a new place, a new country, that much more exciting, knowing that she's just a couple hours away on a flight.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, we're going to get a bit of time off international break, and it's a 2-hour flight.
Yes.
And it'll be nice and easy, and I can go spend time with her. We were on FaceTime last night. She was watching me set the TV up and build furniture.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise me because she said her favorite pastime is calling and talking to people. So I figured you were a part of that.
Yeah, it would be me or her friend Rio, who she played with at Wolfsburg, who plays for the Switzerland national team.
Okay.
Like, I'm constantly fighting for FaceTimes over Rio.
And the nice thing, too, here, now that you're here, you can watch your games all on TV, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, watch your games, watch your highlights at a reasonable time. Not be stuck at like 4 a.m. watching it.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then she's really excited to watch my games.
Yeah.
She always has been. She's always watched my games. When I went on loan to Sheffield United, she came to a few games, which was nice.
Yeah, I love that, and it is gonna be so important for you and like traveling and seeing the United States. You said you've been on holiday. Like, what are your favorite holiday places in the US?
So I'm a big country music guy, so I spent so much time in Nashville.
That's my boy.
I've been going CMA Fest for.
Okay, who's your artist? Who do you love?
Artists. I mean, it changes all the time because the new album comes out, and then I'm just like listening to this album 24/7.
How are you a country music fan?
I spent so much time in the States.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's where it kind of started.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ex-girlfriend lived in Sacramento, had a ranch, so I used to spend weeks at a ranch barbecuing, like listening
riding
to
horses.
Music. Yeah, so that's how it sort of developed.
Okay.
And then it's just gone that way, and I've just stayed with the country music.
Okay.
So yeah.
You got to get some tickets that are at Ball. I know Chris Stapleton's coming to Ball Arena.
I've been checking already.
Talk to Porig. Maybe he can get you some tickets.
Parker McCullum's doing Red Rocks soon, I think.
Yep.
But I've seen Zach Bryan at Red Rocks 2 years ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
wow. So you had already been to Colorado.
That's the one time I've been to Colorado before. Yeah.
How was a Red Rocks concert?
I mean, it's good. It's intimidating singing on stage Revival in front of the Red Rocks fans.
Were you on stage? Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this. Do you guys have this clip? Did you know about this? Oh my gosh, what?
I've got the clips. I've got the videos.
Yeah, I need to see that afterwards. But that is...
Yeah, it was so...
You've played in front of the biggest crowds, but that is something different.
Yeah, that was a lot tougher.
How's your voice? Is your voice all right?
No, not after a load of White Claws. You got the courage to get up there.
At altitude?
Yeah, at altitude. Yeah, no one even told me about that.
Oh, so he gave you a warning that you were going to be up there?
No. So like, I met him in April of that year. So this was 2023, I think.
Okay.
I met him in April. He did a show at Islington Assembly Hall.
Okay.
So which is down the road from like...
I'm like, that's in England, I'm sure.
It's down the road from the Emirates Stadium. So I'm like, perfect. We have so many connections to that. So I reached out with the media team at Arsenal and like got a ticket. So I'm up there. I actually sat next to Niall Horan as well.
Oh
One Direction. Which was... That was not expected.
We'll pick all these names up later, but keep going. Keep going.
So yeah, we were sat at the back with two of his mates, having a few beers, watching the game, watching the show.
Him perform.
And then, we got invited to go backstage after. So I'm backstage, I'm chatting to the bassist, and then the tour manager comes over, and he's a massive Arsenal fan. So he's like, "Oh, you're the soccer player, you play for Arsenal?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, big Arsenal fan, blah blah blah." We get talking. Zach comes over. He says, "Oh, what you doing in June?" I was like, "Oh, I'm on off season, so I'll probably be down in LA. I always go and camp up in Hermosa Beach."
Okay. Oh, nice.
I love Hermosa Beach. I just pretend I'm like a surfer guy.
Oh yeah.
I just go.
Nobody knows who you are, which you love, I'm sure.
I go down to the gym, go for a run from Hermosa Pier to Manhattan and back. It's like a perfect 7K.
On the Strand, just like chilling, enjoying life.
Into Sharky's, get a salad and probably a beer after running. So yeah, I love it down there. So I said, I'll be in LA. She's like, "Oh, we're doing Red Rocks on like the 24th of June. Will you still be in America?" I said, yeah. So I'll fly out and do the gig and come back the next day, go back to LA. So they're like, "Oh, perfect." So do that, go to Red Rocks. I'm in the green room, just sort of like waiting for the gig to start. Christian McCaffrey's in there. Another
Heard of
name
him?
drop. Sorry.
Heard of him.
Yeah.
It's right. It's a nice pile now, so it's a soft
nice
landing for whoever comes next.
Sounds so bad. I was going to be like, what a snob.
And then Peyton Manning was also there.
He wasn't, to be fair.
Okay.
But he'd have definitely been on stage.
Yeah.
So then I'd met Christian prior because Arsenal did a tour at
In Charlotte?
In Charlotte.
Okay.
Like, when we played Fiorentina.
Yeah.
And that was when I was coming back from ACL. So
Okay.
I wasn't in the squad. I was just sort of like walking around the changing rooms. And then Arsenal media said, oh, there's a NFL player that he's just watching the game. He's at pitch side now. Could you go out and talk to him? I was like, oh, who is it? Because I was quite into NFL.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, Christian McCaffrey. And I was like, no way. I was like, ran out there. You know, I was like, straight, I'll go talk to him.
Yeah.
So we were chatting before the game and stuff. And like, he had his Arsenal bruised banana jersey on. And so I sort of prior had an interaction
relationship with him. Yeah.
So I went up to him and just said, I don't know if you know me, but we chatted before an Arsenal game at the Bank of America Stadium. Is it Bank of America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah.
Good
I
memory.
always get it mixed up with Baltimore's because that's a bank of a...
It's a bank, but
Is it a
I
bank
don't
one?
know Baltimore's. I just know Charlotte's because their soccer team plays in there too.
What is it? M&T? M&T Bank Stadium, is it? Yeah, so there's a bank
There you
in
go.
there,
Wow,
so, yeah.
lots of banks.
Lots of banks in
Love
America.
sponsoring stadiums.
Love sponsoring stadiums. So what was I saying? So then, yeah, I'm chatting to him in the...
Did he
he's
remember
He
you?
said, yeah, but I think he was just being nice. He's a really nice guy, so
Yeah.
I'll take it with a pinch of salt. But if he did, great.
Yeah.
If he didn't, there's no issue. He was still really nice to me. So then, yeah, the tour manager comes in and he says, right, are you two ready to sing Revival at the end? And I was like, what? And then Christian looked at me and he said, well, I'll do it if you do it. So I was like, well, now I feel like I have to do it, you know?
I like that.
So then, so then we did it. Which
Wow.
was cool. So during Burn, 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 we got pulled out of the crowd and like taken down to ready to walk on. And I grabbed the mic and sang "But Johnny" on the vinyl.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's a cool memory.
Yeah. And yeah, prove
Do it again.
Prove it. You mentioned there's some NFL things in there, and you have been an NFL fan for a long time. Now Christian McCaffrey is with the Niners.
With the Niners, which I supported before he went there.
I know. What the heck?
Yeah.
How are you a Niners fan? I feel like I have to
so
like.
much time in Sacramento and the Bay Area.
Got it.
All the family was San Fran, like Giants.
Yeah. So you
baseball.
got pulled in.
So I got pulled in, and it was when John Harbaugh was there. Harbaugh.
Okay. Yeah.
When he was the coach. So it's been a while now.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I've been a fan of him, and they've had a good couple of years, but last year wasn't so good.
Okay.
And this year could be difficult still, but
Yeah. Well, we'll try to pull you to the good side and bring you
Broncos.
to be a Broncos
yeah.
fan.
I mean, I'm going to go to a game for sure because I've never seen an NFL game in America. I've done the international games in London.
Yeah.
I've done like 3 of them,
Oh,
but I've never seen an American one. So
you're
that's
gonna love it.
Definitely on the to-do
incomplete. The incomplete chant is just patented here in Denver. It's
list. The chants do crack me up in America.
yeah. They're not like
so funny.
they're not like chants that you guys have.
The best one, I was at a Galaxy game because my mate Jonathan Bond,
Yeah.
English
Okay.
American,
Yeah.
he's goalie down now at the Dynamos. He was playing at Galaxy for a bit, so when the lads, me and the mates, were out on a holiday during their season, our off season.
Yeah.
So there's like 10 English guys all in the crowd, like supporting Bondi, which was
Right.
so funny. But then like Chicharito scored, and the fans, like the guy on the commentary on the speaker says like, "Your goal scorer, like Javier," and then everyone's like Chicharito shouting
Yeah.
it back. And then like the guy at the end says, "Thank you," and then I thought that would be the end of it. And then the fans just went, "You're welcome," and I was like, "What? That is so polite. What a polite fan base."
Are they though?
Well, you see it. I mean, in England, you hear a lot of different things.
You do hear a lot of different
You're
things,
welcome.
but you also hear chants of like a song that they've adapted to players.
Oh,
Did you
England-
have a chant? Did they?
Rob Holding, he's better than Cannavaro. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's a good one.
What's the song? What's the actual like song that it's based off?
You're looking at me for. Of course, I
I
know
can't remember
which
like,
one
the actual
it is.
song it's based off. Don't want to be screaming at the TV.
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
You, it's this.
Yeah.
But that was always a good
You know
one.
when you're to think about it right when you leave.
Yeah,
And,
I will do.
Yeah.
But no, England, to be fair, have the best chance.
They
at
really
football
do.
Games. They are so creative.
Yeah, and you know
so
what we
funny.
can't do is hear them when we're here in America on the TV. Like it's so muffled that you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
quite understand with the English accent and everybody chanting at
Yeah,
once.
and the swear words cutting
And
out
the
of
swear
it.
words, yeah. But now you get to watch those games. You like have a whole new routine. They're morning time games here.
Yeah, so like
It'll be a
it was
part of
weird
your-
On Saturday, I walked into the gym and the championship game was on.
Yes.
Like, it was Sheffield United as well, so I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll watch that, and they ended up losing 4-1, which was a bit bad. But it was like 8 in the morning, and I'm watching football. It was
It is weird, but it's nice, especially when you have a game day and you're like, oh, just like chill and watch some football in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, well, we don't have that much more time, but what do you like to do outside of football? Like, what are some of your interests?
I got into golf a few years ago.
Nice.
So I was doing lessons and then stopped doing lessons and then regretted not doing my lessons.
I know.
When you're on the course, you'll understand.
Miles.
Like, maybe I should have carried on with them lessons.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fun. Like my mate who I mentioned before, who I lived with, he plays off like 9. He's a really good golfer, and I'm off like 24. Like every course I'd get 24 shots, and it was just fun. Like getting out of the house, a mind relax from football, and I mean I'd hit a few nice shots, and then you think you figured it out, and then you get humbled really quick.
It is very humbling.
It's a very humbling sport, but
there's a good group of golfers.
There is. I've already got myself in there. Got my claws in there.
Good. I was gonna say you got to get in.
Bringing the clubs out today.
Your dad is?
Yeah, he's bringing
Perfect
2 suitcases.
Timing.
A load of cutlery.
Yeah.
Which is
really.
I'll just buy it here. He was like, I'm gonna put it in storage. I'll just bring it out. So, but then he said, "Do you want your golf clubs bringing out?" And I said, "I'll go on then." Yeah. You
got to do golf in the fall here. It's very nice, so you'll enjoy that.
And the ball goes further here, I've heard as well, which is great for the ego.
Yes, it really is. Those drives.
Yeah, as long as they keep them straight. That's the problem now. They could be, instead of 1 fairway over, they might be 3 fairways.
Yeah, the other one going the opposite direction. What are you gonna have Dad help you out with while he's here?
Just furniture shopping, I think.
Yeah. Do you like that?
I like it. I like doing it. I was actually speaking to Connor Ronan about it today. He was moaning, saying like, and then like building furniture. I was like, mate, I love building furniture. Like, get me a load of flat pack furniture from IKEA, and I will have the best day of my life.
Is that where you're going to get stuff?
We'll have a nosy there. I had a floor lamp.
I'm sorry, a nosy. I loved that.
Sorry, that's so English.
No, I loved that though. That was good.
Did you not say that? Yeah.
No, we don't say that.
Have a nosy.
But I will be saying it now.
Yeah.
So I like that. Okay, you'll go there.
We'll have a nosy there, yeah, and then building it. Like I built this floor lamp yesterday, and you have to like put screws in, and finding a screwdriver was the hardest thing.
No Target?
No at Target. So then I was like, well,
Home Depot?
I had to end up going Home Depot. We call that B&Q.
Okay.
At home, it's literally a B&Q. You walk in, it's the exact same.
Oh, weird.
I went into Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah. Too much fishing there.
But I've never been in there, and it always looks really cool.
I've actually don't think I've been in one either.
I went in, it is cool.
Yeah.
I could go in there. And
you could be a fisherman now?
I do want a boat. Eventually, that's the retirement plan. Like, have a boat, go out on a lake.
I like that.
And stuff like that. But yeah, why not get into fishing?
Yeah, I like it. And you can.
I wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah,
middle of June.
Bass Pro. I think Bass Pro Shops can really like get you everything you need, but not a screwdriver.
Clearly not a screwdriver.
Right.
So I went across I-70 to the Home Depot and got a screwdriver. So then I was excited to get back and build
well, this is going to be a big couple of weeks when Dad's here. You're going to be building all the furniture.
Yeah, we've done it before. We'll do it again. When we moved from North London to South London, we had to build a lot of stuff. So,
well, you'll enjoy it. It sounds like.
We'll try not to mess it up this time.
Yeah.
We put like the draw tracks on upside down last time, and then we had to take them all off again and put them back on. But it happens.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
We've all been there. Okay, a few more things, just like fun curveballs before we get into our game.
Oh, this is for
we're
me
gonna
now?
for you. I'm gonna get into a game in a second, but like if you weren't a footballer, what do you think you would do?
If I could do anything, I'd be like a country singer, like play guitar on stage.
So you would play guitar and sing.
And sing, yeah.
Yeah.
I do that now. I play guitar now.
Oh, you do?
That's one thing I need to get. Svendy said she's going to get it for my 30th.
She is.
She's going to get me a guitar because I've left them all at home.
Who's going to sign it? Because we got to drop somebody else's name.
We'll get Svendy to sign it.
Svendis can sign it. You can sign it, girl.
So she wants to buy me a guitar for my 30th because she's like, I always struggle to buy gifts. I don't know what to get.
Yeah.
So
especially when somebody, like, you could just get whatever
what you want.
Yeah.
So it's always
hard.
It's always tough. So I said, if you want to buy that, then I would much appreciate it.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what kind of guitar she gets you.
She sent me one. She sent me like, what did she send me one now? She sent me some like Rascal ones, and I'm like, babe, I can't have that.
I don't know what that means.
A Rascal's. A Rascal's like a really crazy designed.
One, yeah, like, you just want kind of like plain. I just like the old, like an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, acoustic. I just like the wood look, like nice and simple, just classic.
Are you pretty good?
I mean, no.
What's your go-to song? If we gave you a guitar right now, where is our prop?
Svendis always asks for Dylan Gossett. Which one is it? Somewhere Between. She always asks for that one. So that's the one I always end up playing.
Right. You've gotten really good at that one.
That one's got good.
Rightfully so.
Got good in that? Oh my gosh, I can't even speak English. What is that?
I don't know. You are the Englishman.
Yeah, I know.
You should speak better English than I do.
Got good in that. That is awful, isn't it? Wow.
Okay, if you had to defend a team, which one would be harder? A team of 11 Sakas or a team of 11 Giroux? I'm guessing in this one it's got to be like 11 of you as well.
I don't want to upset Ollie, but it'd be Saka's. But Giroud is like so underrated. Like people do rate him,
and I feel like
he deserves so much more because of the player he is.
It's been difficult too. Like his time in MLS was not what it could have been, and so. He was and he's such a good guy. So good. He was.
He's such a good guy. I mean, he's so funny. And as a player, like to be that size and the strength that he's got, but then the footwork that he has is just people don't rate it as highly as it should be. He's so good. But yeah, to answer to your question, it'd be 11 Sakas just mobility wise, the pace.
Yeah.
Like the strength.
Yeah.
He's
crazy.
He's got it all.
Okay, 2 more of these. You have a dog, right?
I do. Yeah.
What kind of dog do you have?
Golden Retriever.
Oh my gosh! What's
so cliche, right?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta get to America. Bring my golden.
You feel like a golden retriever type of guy. You're giving me that. You're giving me that energy.
Yeah.
I think people kind of get dogs that reflect them, though. Yeah. Like I want a golden.
He's
doodle.
really lazy, so that's not a good sign.
Oh, never mind. No.
He's great.
What's his name?
Ace.
Yeah. Okay, if Ace could talk, what do you think his voice would sound like?
You know what? He doesn't bark a lot. He's barked like 3 or 4 times. He's 4-year-old and he's only barked in his life like 3 or 4 times.
What?
He's crazy. He just doesn't bark. He doesn't make a noise. He's just so happy and so content just to be sat and just give you his paw.
Do you miss him
already? So much, yeah. Can't. He's coming out in January. So when I go home for Christmas,
you can bring him back.
We'll bring him back.
Where's Matt Turner helping you get him here? Because you helped Matt with his dog there.
Should do that. And I offered if you I actually said to Ashley and Matt the other day. I was like, if you ever need a babysitter in Denver, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I got you covered.
Yeah, so, I love that.
Yeah, they were great. They were great to me. I was great to them when they came to England.
Yeah.
And they've been so nice. And the wedding last year was amazing.
Yeah.
And they're just really nice, good people.
I've heard that.
And his parents as well. And Ashley's parents.
Yeah.
Ashley's dad is hilarious.
Really?
He's from Maine, and he's got like a real strong accent. And he just talks about lobster fishing the whole
time.
Yeah, they literally like that.
Yeah,
and he's great. But yeah, they're a whole family. They're amazing people.
You never told us though what your dog would sound like.
Oh,
so I'm following back.
It'd be a deep voice. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know.
What would he say to you? Hey Dad, how you doing?
Stop taking me for walks.
Yeah, I want to sleep.
Far too hot.
Okay, last one of these. Do you have any hobbies that people would be like, "Oh, that's an old man hobby"? Like
old man hobby.
Only old men do that.
Oh, I don't know. What class is an old man hobby?
I don't know. Like,
you know what?
Yeah.
I do like a good rocker.
Yeah. Collecting coins.
Joe Spendis was knitting
puzzles.
Last night.
She was knitting. She told me she's trying to find hobbies outside of
she's
soccer.
doing jigsaws left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
And yeah, she started knitting. She was showing me like this little lion. It's about this big. She's like, I'm gonna knit this. I think she did it for 5 minutes on FaceTime and then was
done.
But she'll get better at it. She's committed.
She might get you to be a knitter too.
A knitter, I know.
You're just gonna sit in your
no street cred there for me.
Your garden chairs, or what did you call them there? What do you have right now in your room?
Oh, my camping chair.
Your camping chair. You're gonna sit in your camping chairs and knit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been so fun. The last thing we like to do with our guests is just like play a little game, and we're calling this game Holding Space. You're gonna give us a little bit of an explanation as to which one you choose: a perfect hat trick or a bicycle kick goal.
Bicycle kick goal. I feel like that can get played on highlights so much more because it's just one thing, just over and over again.
Yeah.
Whereas the perfect hat trick's 3 actions. So.
Yeah. Do you know? Have you heard about Marcelo Balboa, the Rapids legend with the bicycle kick?
Great hair, great goatee.
Yes, stylish. And his bobblehead is actually this weekend for your guys' game. They're giving away the bobblehead.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like the game for him. Yeah.
But a point being that bicycle kick, the bicycle kicks that he had, just live for free in people's heads.
Like our Peter Crouch?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, which is scarier, deep space or deep ocean?
Deep ocean.
Why? That was quick. There was no space in there.
Hate the deep ocean. I love the sea, like being on the sand.
Yeah.
And going like knee deep.
Yeah.
But
Is that as far as you go?
no, well, I'll go like where I can't stand up. But
Yeah.
if I can't see the bottom, get me out of there ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much stuff in there.
What are you most like? When you think about deep ocean, what's the thing that comes to mind that you're just like
It's just sharks. Innit?
Sharks.
Yeah.
I think of that like those like light
great
up.
whites.
I think of those light up weird.
Oh, like the what do you call it?
Fish.
Angelfish, anglefish or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Anglerfish,
no
there
thank
you
you. No thank you.
go. Yeah, they're weird.
Okay, would
You
you?
gotta be deep for that though. If you get down there, fair
Well,
play.
it says deep ocean, so
yeah, deep for me is if I can't see the bottom. So it's
Okay.
like what, 10 meters or something.
you're just off the coast.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just barely off the coast. Okay, would you rather be able to speak every language or be able to talk to animals?
Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, probably speak every language.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I travel around a lot, like learning Spanish, Arabic, French, Portuguese,
Yeah.
German. It'd be ideal. Icelandic now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting hammered on that.
I can't imagine that's an easy language.
It's hard. I know a few things, but it's tough.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good. I like that. You'd be able to talk to everybody in every dressing room
yeah,
that you
wherever I
would
go
go
in the
to.
world,
Yeah.
everyone thinks you're a local.
Okay. Let's do one. We'll just do two more. Ice cream in a cone or a cup?
Cone.
Cone.
Yeah, a little
What kind?
waffle cone.
Waffle cone.
Yeah, a little maybe
Freshly.
like half chocolate. Do you like the ones that have like the chocolate around?
Yeah.
They're quite good.
Yeah, not with sprinkles though.
No, not on the cone.
Yeah. On the ice cream?
I don't mind it on ice cream.
Okay.
Hundreds and thousands, we call them.
Yeah. What do you call them?
Hundreds and thousands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We call them rainbow sprinkles, or some
Rainbow
people call them
sprinkles.
jimmies.
Jimmy's. Do you have
Yeah.
sherbet here? Do you know like when you dip your ice cream in like sherbet?
No.
Yeah.
We
that
do?
used to be good as a kid.
I think we're talking about different things.
I mean, but you wouldn't sleep for 3 days, but you'd be over there.
You're jazzed up.
No, that's sorbet.
Oh yeah, we call it sherbet. But you're
Oh.
thinking of like a dip, right? That's like a,
Yeah,
is it
you
hard?
literally like you have like your ice cream on your cone, and then you just like roll it into this like powder. And it's
Oh, yeah, no, we
sherbet.
don't have
it's
that.
like bright blue, and it literally you wired for.
Oh yeah.
As a
No,
kid, I
it's
just-
probably good we don't have that in America. We have a lot of other things that
I have a lot of
will
E
wire.
numbers here. Right?
Yeah. Okay, last one. Would you always want to know what was going to happen, or would you always want to be surprised?
Oh, I'm a big planner, so probably know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being surprised with everything. Like,
Yeah, it's just.
what if you walked in here and you were like, "Wait, you got to do a podcast? Surprise!"
Yeah, no, I need planning. I need to know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been fun, Rob.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you
been
for
fun.
thank
Been
you
really
for
fun.
giving me some of your time. The last thing we do is just like give our guests an opportunity to be grateful and thankful. So if you have anybody you want to thank, yeah, this is your opportunity.
Oh, I think right now the big one for me is I'm grateful and thankful for everyone who's made me feel so welcomed, and everything's just been so easy, and the players, the staff, the media department, and just everything's just been
Yeah.
really, really smooth and very welcomed. So yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Well, we can't wait to see you out on the pitch. This is nice, but that will be better.
That will be better.
That will be better.
For sure.
So thank you for joining this episode of The Conversation. Thanks to Rob Holding for being our guest and letting us get to know him, not only on the field, but off the field as well. Also, make sure you subscribe and rate the Colorado Rapids podcast and download this wherever you guys listen to your podcasts. That's it for this episode of The Conversation. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with another one.